Hey guys, it's Stable Fragment here, and today we're going to be talking about the Silvia&Aegis. Usually considered a bad weapon because of its low crit chance and low, well not low, decent sized status chance. So we're going to turn the Silvia&Aegis to an actual decent weapon. So you could use 11th Storm for this build, but it's gonna be a lot slower because Final Hellbringer is a lot faster. I know a lot of you guys don't have Final Hellbringer, but if you do, that's great. If you don't have it, you don't have to get it. It's very optional. Well, no, it's not. Final Hellbringer is way faster than 11th Storm. The reason why I'm using Drifting Contact instead of Body Count is because Body Count gives you 2 extra seconds of combo. And with Drifting Contact and Weeping Wounds combining together, you know, with 8% status chance, eventually when you get your first critical multiplier, it's going to be up to 53%. Status chance on your first critical multiplier. And then with Condition Overload, which is the new mod that you get at Uranus, survival from the Butchers, which I got to drop not that long ago. I'm pretty happy about that, which would every time you proc a status chance, the overall damage that the weapon does increases. And then we're gonna have Berserker. You could have Prime Fury instead of Berserker, but Prime Fury is going to be extremely, well, it's not going to be extremely, but it's going to be slower than Berserker, but it's very optional. You know, you would have to get a critical hit in order to get the speed boost. So we're going to have Blood Rush for critical chance because we're going to be having combo multipliers going up constantly, so it's going to up with the critical chance. I know the critical chance is 5%, but this makes it crit almost every time. These 2 status mods are optional. You can change them to whatever you like depending on the faction, so you could do Radiation, Viral for Infested, Blast. I wouldn't do Blast because Blast would knock down the enemy, and this is an extremely fast weapon. Then we have Prime Pressure Point for damage, and the reason why I'm not using dual stat mods is you don't really need dual stat mods because of these 2 right here, because they'll be increasing the status chance over time. Now you could put them on Impact for gas instead of Corrosive and Heat, but personally I think both of the combos work very well. But if you want to go into a long run where it won't fall off, definitely go Corrosive and Heat. But if you're planning on going on a long run but not a super long run, definitely go with the gas combo because the combination's real nice. Right here I'm just showing you guys what's the options you could really choose on this. Then I'm going to be using Naramon for every time I get a crit chance. I'll go invisible for Shadow Step, and it will bring my critical chance up by a little bit. So it's a good buff. We're going to be selecting one of the highest armored enemies in the game, Corrupted Bombard. Let's see how fast I kill this guy. And he's dead. Not too long. With builds that would usually use all dual stat weapons, all dual stat mods, it wouldn't really kill that bombard that quickly. So it is a great improvement. So now I'm just going to be adding gas to show you guys exactly what gas does with this weapon. Since it has such a high status chance, it's going to proc gas. And for those who don't know, there's a critical multiplier with gas damage only with melee weapons. It's not going to work on your primary, it's not going to work on your secondary. But just so happens if you're invisible, not like just when you're invisible, you know, you get a critical multiplier with your gas. And the cool thing about the Silvia&Aegis is you really don't need prime reach. If you ever see a Silvia&Aegis build with prime reach, it's probably not the best build, because the stance that I'm using right now, I'm not too sure about the other one. I haven't done too much testing with the other one. The other stance throws the shield, but not as far as this one. And you just don't need prime reach, because it just throws the shield so far. It hits the enemies behind it, in front, in the back, to the side. It hits like everything in its radius, probably like a 5-meter radius when you attack with gas. And I do like this build, but if you want to do a longer run, definitely go with the corrosive and heat. Also, I'm using chroma, which gives the weapon a little damage multiplier, which is really nice. Now viral for infested. Now I'm going to show you guys that radiation does do some good amount of damage on Grineer, but in terms of crowd control against bombards, it could be a problem. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more content by me. See you guys in the next one.